All right, this is going to be a quick install video for a 2017 Raptor for the LED lights. I wired up the LED whip, the rear lights. Those are just spotlights. They're rigid lights with the amber covers. My guy John over at the guy that wrapped the truck, he installed these LED lights for me. Just a quick bulb change, nothing crazy. And then these front lights, I got my high beams on right now. This is just a floodlight, this is a spotlight, and that's just an amber light. Both of these are rigid lights. They're from Raptor Lights. I'll tell you more about the guy later. He super hooked it up. And this one, these are KC lights. I'll show you guys how I wired it up. It's super easy. You guys could do it yourself. No need to go to an install place. So as you guys can tell just by how filthy the truck is, just came back from Pismo. I want to do a quick install guide for you guys because there's no information for 2017 Raptor owners of how to wire your own lights. I installed these lights for a night run. A couple other lights I'll show you guys too. There's instructions online and it's super easy. There's diagrams, I'll post them for you guys, but none really explain. All it is, the leads are right here. They come out of this stack of wires right here and they're taped up. You can see some of these cables exposed, but it looks like they're part of this. You have to yank them out of there. So that would prevent a lot of people from actually doing it because you don't think you're yanking on the right ones. So you have two sets. I've yet to figure out what these sets are, but I had to yank those out similar. Those are nothing though. Jeff from Raptor Lights walked me through this. There was some confusion in shipping. It got all messed up. I didn't get these lights soon enough for me to get them installed before the trip, so he walked me through it on how to install them, and I'm just going to share with you guys. So I still got one more lead. These are wired already hot to the uplifter switches. So anywhere you take your truck, if you own a 2017 Raptor, they're going to charge you a premium for the wiring, and they don't have to remove any headboards, any plastics, nothing. All they have to do is tap into here and you're already rigged up to your uplifter switches. So you have the Gen 2 Raptors that have higher amperage. These have two 5 amperage cables, two 10s and two 15s, and you can tell by the gauge thickness, and they're color coded. I can't spout off the colors for you because I'm colorblind. That might explain for some of you that don't like the wrap, the colors I choose, but whatever. So I'll show you the chart. I'm just partially, so I don't see grays here. So what I did for these lights, you got this set and the other set on the other end. This is the spotlight. These two are daisy chained together, this one and the other spotlight, as well as this amber light is daisy chained with the other one, and this floodlight is daisy chained with the other one on the other end. So you just wire the two hot cables together and the two negative cables together. And the harnesses came with, they go all the way up here. I pulled out my negative right here. All you do is ground your negative and you wire in your hot to these, to whatever amperage you want. And that's it, you're done. Yeah, look at this. That's all sand from Pismo still. So the truck has to be running. There's instructions on how to wire them so that your lights can be on without the truck running. They're all lit up already. They're all wired up. I have one more. I saved this one, a 15 amp, but all of these are wired up. Just by touching that, you flip these and they're all on. You don't got to take it anywhere. I wired it all up in about 10-15 minutes. These were the same way. These are just rigid spotlights that with amber covers, and I couldn't find any good spot for these. I wish I could flush mount something here. There's not a whole lot of real estate. Whatever, I'll live with this. The hitch offers them some protection, so they won't hit before the hitch does, but whatever. Let's see how long they last. But these the same thing. You just ground the negative and run a line to the front and wire the hot. The same thing for the whip. I just did this at Home Depot, dude. I couldn't find anywhere good to mount it. I just drilled into the lip of the bed, put some butterfly nuts here so you can take off without tools. And there's just an air gauge, and that's what the whip sits into. The cable coming out of the whip goes into this connector, and same thing, positive and negative. Ran this 14 gauge cable up to the front, grounded the negative, and just wired in the positive to the hot leads that are already ready. So if you guys know any 2017 Raptor owners, please send them the link. It's super easy to wire yourself. There's no need to set an appointment and miss a day of work or whatever. Just doing it for 10-15 minutes. Installing a stereo is much more difficult than this. I also wanted to get these because I wanted to keep the stock bumper. I didn't want to go aftermarket, so that's why I spent the extra money for this bracket that doesn't leave any open space in the back. These lights were a pretty penny just to preserve the bumper. And then my dumb ass, coming down off a dune, hit a little hard, and I already dented my front bumper. Can't really tell, but I can. There you go. So, I don't know. Maybe time to upgrade soon. Alright.
Where do you want me to hold it?
No, just straight. I don't know, you can barely see anything through there, huh?
Yeah.
Difference?
Yeah, oh, big difference.
Well, I guess that's enough. All right. Holy crapper. All right, you want to go back?
Yeah.
All right. Do you remember how?